Good morning, Knights. Welcome to NDTV. Today is Friday, February 22nd, 2019. I'm Stella Markell here with Charlotte Oxley. Today we'll be bringing you a special show honoring Black History Month. Charlotte, what do we have for today?
Thanks, Stella. Today's stories include a highlight of some of the amazing staff and teachers on campus, a man on the street with some of our students, a spotlight on famous inventions by African Americans, and a look at a historic Black-owned restaurant which serves up a mean chicken and waffle combination. Stay tuned, Knights. We're just getting started. Scroll down. As most of you know, February is the month to celebrate Black history and remember to pay tribute to the generations of African Americans who struggled with adversity and fought for equality. To celebrate Black History Month here at Notre Dame, NDTV students decided to appreciate our own faculty members and ask what Black History Month means to them.
This month, for Black History Month, we interviewed some of the teachers and the faculty to see what their job titles are and to see what they do to celebrate Black History Month.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Hutchinson, and my job title is Head of Marketing and Communications. So it's been a really cool career because I've gotten to work on really important work like education or local government legislation. I had the opportunity to work with Rihanna, Jane Fonda, Anne Hathaway, the late Jackie Collins. Black History Month to me means a time to stop and celebrate all of the amazing contributions that African Americans have made in this country. I think a lot of times we don't know about the history behind things, and it's so wonderful to be able to stop and celebrate that and see what people that look like me have contributed to the history of this country.
Along with that, we also interviewed Miss McKenzie.
My name is Charlene McKenzie. I'm a teacher in the social studies and the English department. I also am the chair for the diversity committee, and I'm a co-moderator for the Black Student Union. So Black History Month is an opportunity for everyone to become aware of the various things that African Americans have done. Those parts of U.S. history often aren't studied, and so Black History Month is an opportunity to highlight those things that kind of get left behind in the study of history. And that was the intent of Carter G. Woodson, who started it. He started it as Negro History Week, and it was a one-week celebration, and he chose the week of President Lincoln's birthday because of President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. And then during the height of the Civil Rights Movement in the 60s and 70s, African American students on college campuses started to celebrate it as an entire month. So that's how we came to celebrate African American History Month. Personally, I don't do any particular celebration. I mean, during February, I may sometimes bring out my Afrocentric clothing, although I will wear that any time of the year. But at my church, during those Sundays in Black History Month, you will see more people wearing clothing that's made of African fabric.
Thank you, Miss McKenzie, for explaining how Black History Month came to be. Besides that, we also interviewed Miss Lewis.
So my name is Miss Lewis, and I am one of the senior college counselors. When I think of Black History Month, I always remember that it looks different for everyone. Some of us have different cultural backgrounds, just depending on where we're from. For myself personally, Black history looks different to me than it does from someone from here in the US, than someone from South America, someone from Canada. So Black History Month in general, I always remember that it looks different and it feels different for everyone, depending on your background and where you come from.
Lastly, we have NDTV's very own Miss Harkins James.
Hi, my name is Alicia Harkins James, and I am the television production teacher at Notre Dame High School. Black History Month means to me a time of celebration. It is a time for us to think about what it means to be Black. It's a time for us to embrace it. I would never want to be anything else but a Black woman born in America. I think we are an exciting race, and it's so much love that is found within just embracing your Black culture. A lot of times we forget about that. I celebrate this month with family, friends. There's different gatherings, there's different film screenings, there's different events that are catered and geared toward this month for African Americans. So I tend to get out a lot. This is also a month I eat tons of soul food. So I kind of celebrate that way.
Soul food sounds absolutely incredible. Thanks, Ms. Harkins, for the idea. And thanks to all of the teachers and faculty that told us what they do to celebrate Black History Month. I'm Karen Abshawn, signing out for NDTV.
Thank you to all of our amazing teachers, faculty, and staff for talking to us about Black History Month. NDTV decided to talk to several students on campus on what it means to be African American in today's society.
So what does being Black mean to you?
My name is Samuel Black, and I think being Black, it's more of having pride in yourself and in your people.
Being Black to me is being a different breed. We do things different. We're really successful, and we've come a long way from where we began, and I feel like being Black is awesome.
My name is Chris Beckham, and being Black means to me is just being educated and being somebody who's empowered by negativity. It's just something that you live with and something you learn to accept and something that you bring to you as like a trait almost.
Being proud of who you are, your ancestors, your culture.
Yeah, fighting for like who you are.
I'm Dean Osborne, and I think being African American just means taking your culture and finding a way to sort of like implement that into the success that you have, and just I guess never forgetting where you came from.
Hi, I'm Jenny Wilson, and being Black to me is great. You know, I get to take on this history of strong men and women, and you know, I'm proud of that.
Hi, my name is Flint, and for me, being Black is just about being strong, you know, especially at a school where, you know, there's not a whole lot of Black kids. You just kind of have to keep your head up and, you know, not care what other people think about you, because if you really did, then not a whole lot of us would be here. We're here for motivation, to prove ourselves, to prove that us as, you know, people are capable. And I feel like as a whole in this community, we've all kind of grown close together. And, you know, just being Black is like a sense of community, you know, like you have your people to fall back on. So it's just a really great, you know, thing to have.
We really appreciate what you all had to say. Without our Black pioneers engineering the modern day inventions, we would be driving without a gear shift, living frantically without a time structure, and still drying our clothes outside. There are so many more inventions, so let's take a look.
As you know, February is Black History Month, so NDTV decided to highlight some inventions by African American men and women.
The Traffic Light by Garrett Morgan. Automatic Elevator Doors by Alexander Miles. America's First Clock by Benjamin Banneker. The Electric Lamp by Lewis Latimer. The Protective Mailbox by Philip Downing. The Dustpan by Lloyd P. Ray. The Automatic Gear Shift by Richard Spikes. And lastly, Potato Chips by George Crumb.
If it wasn't for these inspiring people, we wouldn't have these amazing inventions. So think about that the next time you're walking through an elevator door, or checking your clock, or even eating potato chips.
This is Ella Ryback signing out for NDTV.
It's interesting to see the great backgrounds that come with these everyday items that we use. NDTV students went to check out a highly successful African-American owned business, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Roscoe's was founded in 1975 in Long Beach, California by Herbert Hudson. Roscoe's is known for their famous chicken and waffles, but offer traditional menu items as well, like gravy, biscuits, and even wings. Roscoe's is recognized for being a well-known Black-owned business. Many famous celebrities have shown their support for Roscoe's, such as Snoop Dogg, Larry King, and even former President Barack Obama. Roscoe's is a fantastic and delicious restaurant filled with tons of culture and history. This is Sean Corey signing out for NDTV.
Next time you want some delicious food rich in culture, make sure to check out Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Well, that's our show for today. As we close, we would like to remind you that tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can join the Black Student Union Club as they present the second annual Expo event in the lecture hall. The event will have guest speakers, workshops, and lunch will be served.
For more information, please see Senior Gabby Ellis, Miss McKenzie, or Miss Harkins. We hope that you are able to come out and support. That's it for today's show. I'm Stella Markell.
And I'm Charlotte Oxley. Have a wonderful weekend, Knights.